Hello, my name's Ingemar Hunnings, and I am an implementation consultant with the Leap software, my company HCL, which is a management consultancy, helping law firms with the business of running their business. What I want to talk about today is receipt requests in Leap. So I'm going to share my screen and go to Leap. So if we go to a matter, you may want to restrict your staff so that they can only make a request for payment rather than actually posting a payment. So there is a separate video that I've done on managing your staff profiles. But if I go swiftly to the menu, settings, application settings, you'll see on here an option for firm staff members, where you can restrict the staff permissions, firm staff members. And if you go into there, you can go to the staff profile of the relevant person. It does always take a moment to come up. Find the person, go to access and permissions, edit security details, where you can then toggle off certain things such as office transactions, and you can do the same with client payment new, so that they can only make a payment request, not post the payment onto the ledger. Okay. If we go to our matter in here, assuming that's been done, I'll do this on Office, but it's the same on client. So on the Office ledger on this matter, I haven't got anything on here, so it's nice and clean, so you can see this. We had the ability to post a payment, or you could have restricted them so they can only go new payment request. You'll get a screen that comes up in a moment. Here we go, where they will put in the amount, whether it's inclusive or exclusive of tax, being VAT. Here we got the preset VAT on expenses, but you can change that to be, say, no VAT, pay to. It takes you to cards on the matter. And so if we didn't have cards on, what you want, like a court fee, which should be on here, then what you should do is go back to the correspondence and add in the court. So there's a reminder on how you add on a card. So I'm going to put in here, rather than a real court, I'm going to go and choose one that's already in the system, like the High Newton County Court, with a reference, whatever it is. Add that on. Now, if I go back to Office Accounting, and I now want to do a payment request because I'm restricted and I can't do any of the other things, it brought that back up again. Let's go to pay to. We have High Newton County Court, so we can select. That's far better to do that than typing it in or something, because you're maintaining data integrity. Leap has the opportunity to search against that data. So there we go. It's brought the information through payment type. Let's say it's electronic. Now, if you're really going to be kind to your supervisor, then add in here the account details from those dots there. Otherwise, the supervisor will have to do that. Say what it's for. So let's say here it's for fee. You won't be able to authorize it. Okay, but you will be able to save and close and message them, or you can do save and notify, which will then bring up a list of the people who you could notify, and they will receive that in their notifications. I'm not going to bother with that because we're not going through real time here. And you can see here that it's a payment pending authorization. So this won't be sent through to Xero or QuickBooks. It's just replaces the chit that you might have sent through a piece of paper. Now, the authorizer could work on the notifications in there, okay? Or what they could do is chunk their time, and they can go to menu, accounting, and this exists in both Office and client, but I'm going to go to this in the Office, payment requests. And you see it brings up all of those payment requests which have been sitting there waiting for being action. So you could say, look, I'm going to chunk my time and do this once or twice a day. And then if you want me to do it at another time, have a good reason. Okay, so there we go. With those, you could select that and authorize it. You could go through then to the accounts department for them to post, or if I just double left click to open this up, you can see it in here. So I could authorize there and it will say who it is. I could even proceed to create it here, which means you can see all the information is brought through. You can amend it if you need to. And there we go. If it's on the client account side, then it will show you the amount of money you got so you don't overdraw your client account. Okay. So you can do save and close. So you've done your bit to authorize it. You can then transfer the money. This now you can just close down. It's off there here because it's been dealt with. And if we go back to the ledger on the matter, what you'll see is that it is now a proper payment on there. So that's how payment requests work. The value is that you can restrict permissions for staff so that they don't go posting things on. It allows you to go through that authorization process. Okay, I hope that's of help. We do help with training implementation, but also new user, fresh user training and various other things to do around Leap. So just get in touch with us if you want any help. We also work with other systems as well. So I hope that's of help. Wish you a good day.